I'm going to start just fairly quickly. I'm just going to overview a few things within the GSMBC 4-tier system. Definitely don't want this to be a sales pitch, but just want to highlight few key things about the system and also explain why it's important to know the system. I think to start off with, understanding the pathway is key. I've seen a lot of missed opportunities over the years, whether it's mountain bike coaches, ski coaches, snowboard coaches, either coming into certifications unprepared or with a skewed perception of what the expectations are, or maybe they're coming to a course earlier than they should, or maybe later than they should. They could have come much sooner. And a lot of that is just knowing the system and what the levels are and what the goals are and expectations are for each level. And I've often caught myself saying in the past, like, if they had just looked at the website a little bit more or read the books a little bit more, and I know that's super sort of low hanging fruit, but I see it so often. I think it's sort of worth repeating again a little bit tonight, just for a couple of minutes. Is when you are a coach and you're in a system, you're in a training system, whatever that might be. The more you can kind of educate yourself about that system, you're gonna flow through that system more efficiently. You're going to hopefully attend things at the right time when you're ready for it, you're prepared for it. Ultimately, you'll have more success in the system, and which is really important for that sort of positive mindset as a coach. But also, just from a purely a financial point of view, you won't waste money. And 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 I've seen that a number of times. People coming to courses and essentially, they could have come to it at a different time, or they could have come to it more prepared, and not only enjoyed it and got more out of it, but potentially they would have saved themselves quite a lot of money as well. So, knowing the system is just a very basic, low hanging fruit that when it comes to your own goal setting and planning out your season or planning out your next certification level, there's a lot of information out there, whatever system you're using, that can really just help you set you up for success ahead of time before you even show up with a bike and show up on course. Knowing the system is key. We have put some work into the website the last couple of months, just always refining it. It's a never ending project. I'm a really big believer in constant innovation and trying to improve things. I encourage you. I've even updated some things today on the website and some of the layout on the website. But we will look into this 4-tier system a little bit. So levels 1 to 4, let me just flick to the next slide. The intermediate coach, we have essentially two options: the 3-day level, level 1 intermediate coach, and then the 3-day level 1 adaptive intermediate coach. And the adaptive intermediate coach course is available to both two-wheel riders and three-wheeled riders. Anyone available and interested in becoming a level 1 intermediate coach can attend the adaptive intermediate coach course, but it is just tailored more towards two-wheel, three-wheel adaptive riders. So there are some specific content adjustments with things like wheel lifts and slow tight turns on a three-wheel bike, things like rolling and uprighting bikes, and different considerations for guiding and coaching on trails with adaptive groups, including volunteers and adaptive groups. So we haven't developed the adaptive intermediate coach course specifically for that environment and for those user groups. But we do kind of like to remind everybody that whether you're a three-wheeled or a two-wheeled rider, anyone can attend that adaptive intermediate coach course. And in some ways, we've even actually had a few times in reverse. So we've even had adaptive three-wheel riders attend the regular intermediate coach course as well. A little reminder on that for people: if you've even done the level 1 before, but you really want to come into adaptive coaching, it's definitely worth, if you're a level 2 or you're a level 3 coach and you want to keep diversifying your skill set, diversifying your knowledge, getting into adaptive specific coaching is a fantastic tool to do that. And as I talk about level 3 and level 4, that will become more relevant then.